Welcome back to another library video. A lot has been going on at Del Mar since our last chat. Our basketball teams are well into their season and have shown a lot of improvement. Make sure you come out to see our teams play at their next home game. The mid-year art gallery featuring the works of many Del Mar artists was a great success, with our evening event open to the public being well attended. Keep it up, Del Mar, and work on those pieces for the next show. 8th graders have reached the end of their social issues project in English and history. This project had students apply what they have learned about how government works to a real-world problem facing our country. 8th graders spent weeks researching a topic of their choosing, writing, editing, and revising a summative essay, and presenting their findings to a live audience. It's a project that has students become active citizens in the American constitutional process. All the while, 8th graders are analyzing one of my favorite books, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Here are some of the character maps you came up with in Miss Jewell's class. This month, Del Mar celebrates Black History Month. This is an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans and a time for recognizing their central role in U.S. history. Also known as African American History Month, it was the brainchild of noted historian Carter G. Woodson and other prominent academics. Since 1976, every U.S. president has officially designated the month of February as Black History Month. Here are a few statements from some of those presidents.
It's a powerful reminder that Black history is American history. Black culture is American culture. Black stories are essential to the ongoing story of America.
Heroes of the Civil Rights Movement continued the struggle for freedom. And by their courage, they changed laws and opened up the promise for millions of our citizens.
And every time our founding promise has fallen short for any of us, brave men and women have marched and organized and taken up the fight for justice to keep that promise for all of us. This year, as we mark the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act, and this month in particular, we think of all our predecessors who fought to shape a better future for African Americans.
Other countries around the world, including Canada and the United Kingdom, also devote a month to celebrating Black history. And in your classes at Del Mar, you are completing many tasks that connect to this Heritage Month. In 8th English, students will explore the Harlem Renaissance and read poetry written by Langston Hughes and Audre Lorde, as well as other Black voices. Students will write their own self-reflective poetry using their own lives and personal experiences as inspiration. As part of the 6th graders' IRP panel discussions, many students chose to learn about noteworthy Black Americans, from Muhammad Ali to Ada Lovelace, discussing the struggles and triumphs of those individuals. In drama class, students are having a Black poetry recital contest. After researching a number of Black poets, they selected one of their works to commit to memory. 7th grade PE is introducing their track and field unit and connecting it to the 1968 Olympics, where 2 local athletes, Tommy Smith and John Carlos, famously protested after winning medals. And in the Del Mar Library, we have many new and old books to help you explore Black History Month. Let's take a look at a handful today. Ghost Boys by Jewel Parker Rhodes is set in Chicago and follows the story of Jerome, a 12-year-old boy who was shot and killed before coming back as a ghost. Rhodes deftly weaves historical and socio-political layers into a gripping and poignant story about how children and families face the complexities of today's world, and how one boy grows to understand Blackness in the aftermath of his own death. Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky by Kwame Mbalia features Tristan, who is dreading the month he's going to spend on his grandparents' farm in Alabama. But on his first night there, a creature shows up in his bedroom and accidentally rips open a chasm in the Mid-Pass, a volatile place full of monsters that are hunting the inhabitants of this world. Tristan finds himself in the middle of a battle that has left many Black American gods like John Henry exhausted. This is a great book for fans of the Percy Jackson series. The graphic novel trilogy March by Congressman John Lewis focuses on the Civil Rights Movement and Lewis's own incredible story. It's a powerful comic that also serves as an engaging piece of American history. Akata Witch is a fantasy novel written by Nigerian-American author Nnedi Okorafor. Often called the Nigerian Harry Potter, Akata Witch weaves together a heart-pounding tale of magic, mystery, and finding one's place in the world. It's a great book if you're looking for something with magic and mystery involved. And in our classic corner, we have the complete collected poems of Maya Angelou. Angelou is a renowned author and poet, and this collection of her poetry was published after she read her poem On the Pulse of Morning at President Bill Clinton's inauguration in 1993. It contains her previous 5 books of poetry, and it's a great, accessible way to see a perspective on life from one of America's greatest literary talents. Definitely come and pick this book up. If you're looking to read one of these great books, or just interested in learning more about Black History Month, come on by the Del Mar Library. We have lots and lots of books available, and of course, keep reading.